Dragon Ball Super episode 71 is now officially in the history books, and today, guys, we're going to go ahead and dive into our prediction video leading into Dragon Ball Super episode 72 and what may or may not happen. Now, again, guys, keep in mind, this video will contain massive amounts of spoilers. Just to be placed on a side note, you guys have been warned. Now, we have Dragon Ball Super episode 72 airing on Christmas of next week, guys, and we have so much to look forward to as Goku is not, in fact, dead, but we see Goku collide against Hit, as we also see Beerus, the god of destruction, make his way towards Earth and appearing towards the very end of the preview, in which case we might have somewhat of a showdown between the god of destruction and the legendary assassin. Now, what makes this episode so much better is the idea that Hit is finally going to be putting himself in a position where he's above Goku, because we see in the episode preview to where Hit has the upper hand on Goku. There's nothing Goku can do to compare to Hit's time skip. Hit's time skip has improved so much that Goku can barely even keep up with him. So with that being said, I do believe that next week Hit will have the upper hand on Goku until, of course, Beerus arrives. Now, there is no clear-cut indication nor hint or confirmation on who's going to win this battle. We do see that based on the translations that both Hit and Goku will settle their differences, but the question is how? Is Beerus going to get involved? Is one of them going to completely annihilate the other to the point where it's just mutual respect? We don't really know as to how this is going to end, but it will end. And in retrospect, I do believe in the beginning we're going to get to see Goku come back to life, with Hit being surprised because Hit actually delivered a very devastating attack to where it stopped Goku's heart. So the question is, how does Goku come back from that? How does Goku counteract someone who is able to time skip so much so to where it made Goku look like a child? Goku wasn't able to land a single shot. Even in next week's episode preview, we get to see how Goku is not able to land a single shot on Hit. Every single time Goku attempts to land a shot on Hit, he ends up missing. His punches and kicks end up going right through him. So Hit's time skip has improved so much that Goku cannot possibly land a single shot upon Hit. Of course, until Beerus arrives, we're not entirely sure as to how that's going to come about or why he's even there, but we do see Beerus there. Now, whether or not he's summoned, whether or not he feels as if something is wrong, that's entirely up to the Beerus to even decide, but we're definitely going to cross that bridge when we get there. But I do believe that early on in the beginning of next week's episode, we're going to get to see Goku's revival. We're going to get to see Goku come back to life, and once Goku comes back to life, that's when I think Goku's going to try to take the fight serious. Although the animation for next week's episode does not look good at all, I want to point that out because I don't want to lie to you guys and say the animation is going to be flawless. The animation during certain shots of the scenes that they've shown in the preview looks absolutely terrible. It looks disgustingly nasty, so I really hope that they actually improve on that as they move on forward in Dragon Ball. But of course, with that being said, I do think that early on, Goku's going to come back to life, and Goku's going to make the attempt to try to stop Hit and counteract his Tokitobashi, but I do think ultimately enough, Goku is going to fail. I do think that Hit's time skip is going to improve so much so that Goku is not going to be able to do anything to stop him. Now, we still haven't really found out as to who originally ordered the assassination on Hit. I don't think as of this recording that it's been clear as to who wants Goku dead. Of course, based on the translations, it was said that Vados was the one to tell Hit about the order because it was placed down to her to tell Hit. So someone told Vados to tell Hit about the assassination order that must be attempted. So we're not entirely too sure as to who or what. The mob boss that was shown during Dragon Ball Super episode 71 had nothing to do with the assassination. So the mob boss and his goons have nothing to do with Hit having to assassinate anybody. So that was done entirely on Hit's own basis. Hit actually killed the mob boss on his own, so that has no weight holding on to Goku's assassination. So now, I think that going into next week's episode towards the very end, I think that these two are definitely going to settle their differences, because Dragon Ball Super episode 74 and 73 are going to showcase Gohan in a movie and some other filler-like episodes. But given the idea that next week we're going to have somewhat of a counterattack, I do think that Goku is going to try to come up with a way to try to counteract Hit's time skip, because again, even during this preview, we see how Goku even said to himself that Hit's time skip has improved so much, and we see like these rings attack Goku, and again, we don't see Hit on the offensive too much here because we see Goku trying to hit him and it seems to fail. And very similar to the Universal Tournament, we see how Hit isn't even trying. He's kicking Goku around, he's punching him around, and again we see Goku on the ground right towards the very end, and right before Hit even uses the time skip ability, we see Beerus smiling. So at this very point in time, I do think that either A, Beerus is going to come and break the fight up and either threaten Hit on killing him if he doesn't let Goku go, or B, Beerus just might go on ahead and Hakai Hit into an oblivion, because one of those two scenarios are going to happen. Either A, Hit's going to die via hands of Beerus for, you know, messing with Goku, or Beerus is just going to tell Hit to either back off or he's going to get in the way. So either way, guys, we get to see that the setting as well, it looks very reminiscent to when Goku was fighting Golden Frieza. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but if you look at the background, it looks like the exact same place. We have water, we have about a bunch of, you know, landscape there, so it looks just like the exact same location to when Goku was fighting Golden Frieza. Even though it's not, it just looks the same. And we see how Goku even says, you know, that, you know, he was struggling at first, and even Gohan says in the preview, it's not the first time that Father has died, but he's not dead, and Gohan is saying, Father, Father, are you really dead? Damn it, you know, it doesn't seem like you're dead at all. I can't believe he was able to kill Dad. But we see Goku come back, and we see Goku making an effort here to try to defeat Hit, but it just doesn't seem to be working. And the episode title for next week is called Will There Be a Counterattack? The Invisible Killing Strike. So I'm assuming that the way Hit killed the mob boss, the way Hit was able to kill Goku, that is his primary technique. That is one of his skilled attacks, to where he targets your heart and he just stops you right in your tracks. He's able to completely obliterate you with just one single invisible attack. But that still doesn't explain as to how fast Hit truly is, because we get to see how fast Hit was maneuvering on forward. He wasn't able to be hit by Goku, and that's something that I believe needs to be explained, because there is no justification on how Hit is able to outmaneuver Goku, especially if Goku was able to transition after fighting Goku Black, after fighting Zamasu all this time, and still not being able to compete against Hit. So post your comments down below, guys. What do you guys believe is going to happen in next week's episode? Is Beerus going to either A, threaten Hit and backing off, or is the God of Destruction going to step in and destroy Hit? Comment down below, guys. Let me know your overall thoughts as to who put out the hits. It could be a red herring that Frost might be the one, because they showed him a couple of times, and I'm glad that they talked about him. So is Frost the person behind this? Even though I highly doubt that it is Frost because of obvious reasons, do you guys believe that it could have been Frost the entire time? Or do you guys believe that there's some other being out there that's trying to get inside of Hit's head and trying to get him to do his dirty business? Because from the looks of things, they haven't really hinted as to what's truly going on here. And I want to go back and I want to touch up on the idea when Goku was talking to Hit, because that was an important conversation. And we see how Goku, when he conversates with Hit, he says, my attack is a single attack and that is my rule. And Hit told Goku, my one attack, my single strike will be able to take you down. And Goku didn't really take that, you know, too lightly. He told Hit, long time no see, Hit, you know, I've gotten much stronger. And Hit said, this is goodbye. And Goku saying, your attack won't work anymore because I have far surpassed your time skip. I used time skip on you again. So despite you using time skip on me, I've far improved from that. With Goku even talking about, you know, it'll be painful if you tried it twice, and even Hit said there will be no pain. And seeing how Goku was able to strike Hit, you know, he was baffled by it. He said it's not striking him. So, you know, is Hit in fact using time skip? Because, you know, Goku did say this is a different form of time skip. You know, if hitting him won't work, how about this? And he tried to ki blast him, and the moment he tried to ki blast him, you know, it just Hit moved right in front of his face, and he knocked him out with that single attack. He was able to stop his heart, and his punch can't hit me from there, he said. But then right as Hit cocked his hand back, he was able to deflect Goku. He was able to bring him down. So again, very similar comparing into next week. I do think that Hit is going to toy around with Goku. Obviously enough, I think that he's going to be very surprised to see that Goku has survived, because Hit clearly told him right then and there, he clearly told him that, you know, there will be no pain. He will strike him. And right before Goku died, he launched an attack in the sky. So that will be the same attack, I believe, Goku will be using in order to bring his heart back to beating again. So, and we see how right towards the very end, Hit was talking about, I will be back to make your grave for you. So I do think that next week's episode, in conclusion, will be the final episode of Hit fighting Goku, because we have Dragon Ball Super episode 73 and 74 to look forward to, and those are also filler involving Gohan, involving other materials and stuff. So I think that towards the very end, next week will be the climatic battle. I think that towards the very end, we're going to get to find out at least what's been going on. And ultimately enough, I think that whatever differences they have will be settled next week. The climatic battle between Hit and Goku. Comment down below, guys, as to what you guys believe is going to happen here. Do you guys think that Hit is going to get the one-up on Goku? Is Goku going to get the one-up on Hit? Or do you guys believe that it's going to be a stalemate by any chance? Comment down below and let me know, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys are Dragon Ball fans, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome Dragon Ball daily content. If you guys cannot wait for next week's episode, make sure to punch that like button square in the face, guys. Again, I'm super excited about this because, you know, even Goku right in the beginning, as he told Hit, you know, it's glad to see you, like, welcome back. Hit wasn't, you know, Hit wasn't playing any games. He told Goku, you know, this is your goodbye, this is it, and he's there to mean business. Although it's not really stated as to why, we're going to be finding out next week, guys. So thank you all for watching once again. Tune in for the next video, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Take it easy, guys, and God bless. Peace!